G'day everyone, it's Trash Girl again from Coffs Harbour City Council with more conscious consumerism, and this time with our everyday shopping. When you're doing your groceries, running your errands, there's many little things that you can do to take with you, to do when you're out shopping that will reduce your waste overall. So when you're out grocery shopping, here's some top tips from Trash Girl on how to be more waste-free. There's some great places that you can go to reduce your waste, and that include our Whole Foods stores, where you can take your own containers with you to fill up on bulk items like your lentils, your beans, your dried bits and pieces, rices for example. I like to grab some jars, reusable jars, and fill them up with those bits and pieces. So that's reducing your packaging overall, that waste product that you're putting into the bin, and then you're actually choosing how much you want to take at a time rather than getting too much of something and it possibly going into the bin. So a lot of our jars, for example, can even be bought secondhand or reused from previous items. Say for instance your Vegemite jar or your peanut butter jar. They're things that you can clean out and fill up with your lentils, your rice, your flour, that sort of thing from our Whole Foods store. Some other top tips include your bags that you take with you. So of course, always take your own shopping bag to the shops wherever you go, reducing that plastic bag use. Even if they are those biodegradable green bags, they are still contributing to landfill when you do chuck them in the bin ultimately. Also, produce bags. So if you're getting your fresh fruit and veg from a local grocer or even the markets, take your own little reusable produce bags with you. You can even make them. You can use old little cotton bags to put your produce like your mushies, your berries, your grapes into to keep them nice and fresh and to stop you from even using a paper bag that might not be reused again. When you're buying products like your meat and your bread, if you're getting them from a local butcher or local bakery, thinking about the containers that you're putting them into. You can even take your own clean plastic container to our local butchers and they can put their products into those containers for you. Even if you do go to the bakery, requesting a paper bag instead of a plastic bag to put your bread into. One of my favourite things to do with paper bags once I have used them is actually using them as paper towel at home to absorb any excess oil when I'm cooking, to mop up spills. They're a great way to reuse your paper bags before putting them into your recycling bin. And if you are out getting takeaway, have a think about the containers that they're putting the takeaway food into. Maybe check if it's recycled products, recycled materials such as pizza boxes will be made from cardboard rather than plastic or styrofoam, or even again taking your own container with you when you go to get your takeaway food and putting it in that rather than getting a brand new container, and that cutlery as well to reduce your plastic overall that's going into landfill. When you go grocery shopping, just have a bit of a think about where you're getting your products, for instance from the right places where you can reduce your waste, the packaging that you're using if you are purchasing products, as well as the containers that you're putting it into. Have a good think about that before you even leave the house. We'll have some resources available with our Living Close that will give you tips and remind you of how to be more waste-free in your everyday grocery shopping.